Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and today is a good day. Today, my wife and kids will come back. For those of you that don't know, we moved from New Jersey to North Carolina a long time ago. I'll say this quickly. And when we did, I made this sort of promise or vow to my wife that I would do whatever it took to help her maintain her relationship with her family, because that's like critical. So, that means that I've had some really big phone bills and I've paid for lots of airline tickets and stuff like that so that she can go and continue to stay in touch with them. It's important, so we make it happen. That's how life goes. Anyway, today she comes home and I'm psyched about that. But it had me thinking about what the single version of me would look like, what it's like to be alone, and things along those lines. All right, first off, what it's like to be alone. So this has changed a little bit, and I think a lot of people wouldn't admit this, but I tend to be like honest to a flaw on these commentaries and such. When I worked at Cisco, sometimes like my friend had a formula for it as far as like how happy you were when your family left you alone, and he said it was the number of kids you have times 2, and that's how many days you're happy that they're gone. So in my case, it was about 4 days, and then you start wanting your family back. In his case, it was like 8 days, and then he started wanting his family back. This is Dan from Painkiller already, if you guys know everybody. Anyway, that was his thing. You know, it was like, yeah, you take the number of kids you have, multiply by 2, and that's how many days you're happy that they're gone. And the formula made a lot of sense to me. And what it is this, like, when I worked at Cisco, so much of my schedule was dominated by my family and work, right? So I would work, my 9 to 5, but it really wasn't that. It often seemed like it was more than a 9 to 5. So, I'd roll home, it would be like 6:30, and then I'd spend some of that nighttime helping Hope with homework, spending time with family, eating dinner, stuff like that. Then when everybody went to bed, I would do YouTube as almost like I don't know, it was a passion, I guess it is a passion. Anyway, I would do YouTube, and then, I would do that until late at night, and that would be my deal. Anyway, my entire schedule was sort of dominated, and because of that, when my family was gone, just having a little bit of, like, flexibility in my schedule, a little freedom of my time, was really awesome. Until you start missing them, and then, all the downsides become readily apparent and stuff like that, which took a few days. So now life is different. Now, when they're gone, it's almost immediately bad. It's almost like, crap, I'm alone. And my schedule isn't so dominated by Cisco anymore that the upside of being able to do the things I want to do and, live the life I want to live, that isn't there anymore. It's just straight to suck. And now they're coming home, and I'm psyched about that. I'm really psyched about that. So, good news, good news. And then the other thing that got me wondering is, what single me would be like. So I did these videos lately where, I guess I did 2. One was me sitting in like an office chair with a leaf blower, and I spun it around until I got like dizzy and couldn't stay up anymore. It gets like tippy, and if you ever try it, you'll fall over too. I bet you get super dizzy. But the other one was I went over to FPS Rush's place, and we whipped out the taser, and I don't know, started tasing each other and having a good time and doing our thing. And somebody was like, every time Jackie leaves, Woody gets insane like this. They pointed out that the dog collar video was also done while Jackie was out of town, and I got to thinking, like, wow, does the family actually excuse me, settle me down to some extent? Does the family introduce some sort of sanity? Is that even a good thing? It's kind of nice to cut loose too. And I'm really not sure. I've got other video ideas we're going to do when they get back, but I don't know. Well, I'll tell you this, like, one thing about having the family, I'm sorry about the phone, is that it kind of makes you, I don't know, go into a schedule, which isn't an entirely bad thing, but it's just the nature of the game. I think, like, I feel like when my family's here, everything seems a little more planned and thought out, and when they're not here, I don't know, I wake up every morning thinking, what am I going to do with today, as opposed to the days being like the one before it. And it's not like it really is. It's a good life. I love my family. I'm not suggesting that. But I am wondering if, what kinds of things should I be doing to make my you know, imaginary single life that I live a couple weeks a year, more like my, you know, everyday married life, where, you know, that it's not so schedule driven. It's something that you know, where every day is a surprise. You know, that I wonder if I should be making some sort of changes along those lines. 30 kills in a sharpshooter's not bad. I don't know, but it just got me thinking, and I thought I'd talk to you guys about it, because that's what I do. I don't like, sometimes my mind goes and I think, yeah, I'm gonna make a video about this because I want to share it with you. There it is. Mail Monday's coming up soon. Bye. All right, you can click on a vid to watch it. They open in new windows. The one on the left is Ordinary to You, Insightful to Me. I thought it was a good commentary. I actually watched it a couple of times, and I don't usually do that with my own commentaries. And on the right is this leaf blower chair spin thing that I mentioned earlier in this video. It's funny. I thought it was good. You can decide on your own. Have a good day.